Alright guys, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to my vlog. Thank you so much for watching this video, and today we're doing something a little bit different. We're going back into my garage, working on my quads. So, a little segment that we did not see in a previous video of our quadding trip was where I didn't have a camera on me and I got sort of T-boned coming out of a hole shot at Sand Lake, and he was on a dirt bike and he ended up damaging my A-arm on my 17 YFZ. And my A-arm and the bumper. So we've got the bumper bent back into shape, sort of. But as you can see, it's still got that wrinkle right there on this side, as this side does not have it. It's slightly kinked inward on this side, you can tell. And obviously my A-arm is bent, the upper A-arm. So in this video, we will be replacing both the A-arms. I bought some aftermarket ones from a guy. Actually, no, they're not aftermarket, they're factory, but they're powder coated white. They look great, honestly. I have to basically pull off those ones, remove the grease fittings off of those ones and put them on here, and put the fitting ends on that, whatever these things are called right here, right? These little aluminum pieces. We're gonna go ahead and pull them off and pull both of those A-arms off. I probably have to remove the shock assembly here. We'll probably leave this mounted here. We're not gonna be able to unbolt this from here. We don't need to, but we will have to basically remove this locking nut here, pull off that hex nut, and pull these bad boys off, replace them with the white ones. I think it might look a lot more stellar. They weren't that expensive, and so I'm probably gonna end up moving the quad back a little bit this way because I have these two here, and I can't really move them back as the jet ski, so we need to clear up some spot here up front to work on these pieces here. Do I know what I'm doing? Absolutely not, but this is our trial run for stuff like this. Let's go ahead and dive into it. I've never replaced them before, so it might be a fun little project. Anyway, stay tuned, and let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to begin by pulling off the bolts here, off these, off the wheels. Then I'm going to pop these off first before I pull the shock. Well, let's get to it. So yeah, it looks like I gotta pull off this 8mm right here, off the end of that A-arm, and this back piece is held on actually just on a regular clip, so you gotta pull that up like that. And that's free off this piece right here. Yeah. You can see the creases on this thing somewhere here at the bottom. Got some right there. Yeah, basically this whole left piece is broken. I mean, overall Pro Armor bumpers are pretty tough built, honestly, but this one didn't really stand a good chance. Whew. Man, so those are kind of a pain, honestly. I had a hard time getting them out. I'm not sure why, but we got this thing out of the spindle. Looks pretty good. So we're gonna go ahead and get this thing loose now at these points and pull off this arm finally. I pulled this bolt in here just for the support, but this thing can basically drop now and get that free so we can get that A arm out of there. So that was pretty easy, getting both of those loose. Basically, there's a nut back there. Here it is. Just back there with the washer, as you can tell, right over here. And then the front part, and this just drops right down. Another very crucial part about this assembly is the fact that you're supposed to pull off the brake caliper, which I forgot to do at the very beginning. So we're gonna pull off these two 12 mils right here, and then the brake caliper assembly comes off, and we'll be able to feed it through the A-arm because that's the only way to get it off. And we'll do the same thing obviously for the other side. Alright guys, so here you go. Here's the first side. It's a good A-arm on this side, so we're gonna pull off the grease fitting off this one, the dust ends, and mount them onto the new one that we have here. Get that one replaced. Alright guys, there you have one side. It looks all nice and good. Let's go ahead and get this thing installed. It's getting late on us, but let's get that front end done. Don't forget to reinstall that cotter pin and bend that out into shape so you don't lose that nut. And that should be it on this side. All right, you guys. So it got late on us, but it's not a problem. We moved the quad inside, if you haven't noticed, and we got the whole front end assembled. Now we're just gonna go ahead and slap the tires back on and just call it a night. One last thing we forgot to do was replace the bumper on this thing because the other one was mangled a little bit. It's bent, so I don't want to put it back on. I do have another one. So I've got this Pro Elite one, which I actually really like. It doesn't seem like it's a flimsy one. Looks like it's a pretty hardcore bumper with some really nice nice long studs, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and mount this factory one on just in case something else might happen. The other bumper did save me, honestly. It helped me big time because it was a hardcore bumper and it didn't really flex that hard. Barely bent my A arm. It could have been a lot worse. Could have messed up my shock, my headlight. The headlight is at least 90 bucks, and that shock assembly, I don't know, a good 140 bucks. So let's go ahead and mount this factory one on and we should be okay. I really don't like damaging those bumpers, but I really also don't like damaging any of this. So I might switch over back to the to that Pro Elite. Actually looks really good. This turned out really nice looking. I really like the white A arms. I'm surprised they actually pop so much. Makes it look a little bit wider. It seems like it's an aftermarket setup overall. I might as well actually powder coat the bottom ones as well. Those would look really neat as well. And with that being said, I might even powder coat all of this here to make it match. So one more thing before we end the night. I forgot to mount my grips on this thing. I think it's gonna look really gnarly with some blue ones. What do you guys think? I was actually gonna put on this bike here, but this one already has nice ODI black ones. So I'm gonna go ahead and mount these on here. Guys, check out this handle. Wow, that was a pain in the ass. So usually people, when they mount them on there, even factory, they glue them on there. So the whole idea behind this, you unscrew this, right? And just like that, it mounts onto the bars. Pretty freaking sick. Check this out. Alright, you guys, so we're finally done with this beauty. Look at that. I think the white A arms look so freaking good on this thing, and the blue grips, awesome. They look freaking great. Good thing is they're removable. You can change them any color you want. But look at that. That looks beautiful. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you guys like what you saw, please like, share, and subscribe. And you guys can also follow me on Instagram at DTuneGarage. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.